A blast of berries. You. Just you. Building.
Okay, hello everyone, welcome to our first Dungeons and Dragons session. We are currently unnamed, but we're working on it, okay?
Maybe that is our name.
All of these episodes will get
unnamed.
uploaded to like a YouTube channel that is on the link, and then that'll come up in the chat, the shared chat. But yeah, welcome to our first episode. We're on this table here, got myself, Fasfi, Dev, Lisa. Lisa, I don't know if you know, she did all these walls that you're seeing.
Yes, Lisa!
Yes. Everything you see visually for her. Does it match the vibe of our room? We might be a bit more scuffed than the amazing walls, but we'll see.
I know, this is so
and on the other beautiful wall, we've got Oasis, Over, Prey, there. They're also here too.
Oh, okay. We're like the kids' table at the Christmas party.
Just because there's one less of us.
Wow. Well.
So anyway, there's been a lot of organisation behind the scenes going into this, so I hope you enjoy it. And this is just our first episode. And now to introduce the most important glue, all of us together, is our DM crew!
Take it off!
Oh my!
Sorry, guys.
Thank you so much, Rudy. And thank you all for joining us here in this incredible and immaculate setting where hopefully stories and tales of maybe debauchery, maybe excitement, maybe nefarious antics will happen here. I am, of course, Drew. I will be your dungeon master for this event and hopefully preceding events as well. But that will depend entirely on all of you to see how far you get in our campaign, a campaign that I have titled The Wandering Wyrm, the Lost Brood of Wintermain.
Oh. Yes.
And our story, much like many stories set in the Forgotten Realms, on the Sword Coast south of popular town known as Baldur's Gate, in a little village called Burgust. This story begins, like many before it, in a tavern, a lively tavern. In fact, one so lively that it regularly breaks out in all kinds of exciting antics. And in this tavern, we will meet our brave and exciting and intrepid adventurers. But before we do that, let me introduce you to the tavern itself. We begin our adventure in the Punch and Punch, a local brawly tavern. One that is frequented regularly by the denizens of the local township, as well as those traveling on the trade route, north to south, through the Cloud Peaks, into Baldur's Gate. And we find this small tavern, like many nights, lively and erupting with a jovial conversation, as it is once more full to brim. We enter the tavern, the lights flickering as the candles deftly light all of the walls and the windows. It is a dark and stormy evening on the outside. Cracks of lightning can be seen flash into the windows outside. We see a beautiful, lovely tavern with large circular tables, and around them a series of different types of people inhabiting this tavern. But more importantly, let's find out who first arrives at this tavern. I'm going to get you all to take your D8, your 8-sided die. And I want you to give me the first roll of the game. All right, I'm looking I'm looking for the highest number. What have we got? Golf rules. Okay. Well, unfortunately, Fruity, that means you're at the back of the queue, which makes sense in a certain way. All right. Any 8s? Excellent. Oh, yes. It begins. The first contested roll is the very first roll of our campaign. All right. What I'm going to do I'm going to keep you with the D8s because you've got that at hand. I'm going to get you guys to roll your D8 again, with the highest being the winner.
Ooh, 3.
7.
Heck yeah!
I'm already losing. It's the start. We've just started.
The sound of rain can be heard pattering on the outside of the tavern. The creak of a heavy-set wooden door. In from the cold and the wilderness enters our first playable character. Faz, can you please introduce your character to the table and to the audience? I'd like you to tell us their name and give us a brief description of what they look like.
So my name is Fernie Sanders. And I walk into this door as it creaks open and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm brushing off all of this water. And you see me and I have nice dark hair, nice elven ears. I pull up my hood and yeah, I'm in a cloak with, a little bit of like leather and skin from like the armor that I've been given to go on my quest to come around here. And yeah, I open the door and I look inside and I look around and I'm just taking it all in.
As you enter the tavern, you take a few steps forward and there's a slam of the door behind you. It is heavy and it falls back into its closed position. And you are all of a sudden overwhelmed with a great many things. First, the aroma. It is a pungent place. But it is jovial and lively. There are a bunch of people seated around you. In the middle of this tavern, there is a large cauldron sitting on a bubbling hearth. The hearth heating the cauldron, causing it to bubble. There is wisps of steam and smoke emanating from this cauldron. In front of you, you see a bar, and you see 2 large orcs sitting hunched over this bar, laughing and drinking from tankards. And next to them, you see a dwarf who pops down and disappears, and then pops back up, pops down, disappears, and pops back up. He has a long beard, he is balding, and he has a gruff but not an unkind face. It looks like he's been working for quite a while. Now, Fernie is welcome to move around the tavern as she sees fit. You're welcome to investigate and to look closer to any of the other patrons, or you can approach the bar, you can find a seat and dust yourself off. The choice is very much yours.
A little bit startled from the door slamming behind me, I quickly look at the bar and I see the man working and I want to head over there and I want to figure out if I can get something to warm me up from being outside.
Perfect. Excellent. You head up towards the bar. And again, this small dwarf pops up and disappears, pops back up with a tankard and he passes it over to the orcs there. A patron wanders up and he gives them a brew. And then he pops down. And as you arrive to the bar, you approach and up pops this dwarven fellow. Now he has a long beard that disappears well below the tavern. Hello, welcome to the Punch and Punch. How can I help you? He says.
Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful place you have here and I'm so cold from being on my travels. Could I get something to warm myself up?
Oh, yes, you certainly can. It is a dreary night out there, isn't it? He says. And he disappears underneath the bar. And you can hear him sort of like just patter around, sort of scurry from behind the bar. And he pops back up and he puts on the table a tankard of a honey mead, a nice, sweet, warm beverage. That'll be 1 copper piece, thank you.
Do I have money?
Great question.
Yeah,
Yes, you absolutely will have money. It'll actually be on your character sheet. In fact, all of you will have a form of currency on your character sheet. But for now, if you want, what you can do, you take your notepad out.
Yes.
Just minus 1 copper piece.
Okay.
And then we'll tally it all later. You
Oh
know, let's
my
not
god! We're gonna be doing maths!
Let's not let
Pockets are limitless.
the particulars of currency exchange here in this economy let us stop.
Actually, I go, oh my god, 1 copper for this? Why? It's not even high, like, quality. In fact, I think I noticed a hair. And long beard hair. Kick her out, kick her out.
The bartender sort of leans in a little bit, and he sort of looks you up and down, and he smirks. Oh yeah, one of those. All right. And then he goes to leave because he's uninterested in any of your your complaints. But before he does, he stops and he realizes he has to explain something to you. See, here in the Punch and Punch, there is a tradition of sorts. In fact, it's not just a tradition, it is a requirement of entry. You see, the Punch and Punch has some very specific rules, and they are rules that attract people from all over the place. And they also tend to alienate certain people as well. And the rules are simple. All right, love. Listen, here at the Punch and Punch, we've just got some simple rules. Over there is a bowl. It is our punch bowl. And you have a look over where he's directing, and he shows you this cauldron in the middle. And inside is a bubbling, burbling, greyish muck-looking concoction. Everyone that comes to the Punch and Punch, they must put 1 drop of liquid into the punch. It can be whatever you like. It has to be 1 drop of liquid. Brought from outside or brought from inside, it doesn't matter, we don't care. Anyone can drink from the punch, it's free. It's up to you. If you prefer a more discerning drink to your elven tastes, then yes, you can have some punch. The rule is you have to put a drop in. I will be watching, and if you don't, you will be evicted. Once you put a drop in, then you have to either drink from the punch or punch someone. And that's the Punch and Punch, he says, very pleased with himself.
Okay.
He slides the tankard closer to you and he leaves. He hops down and you look over as you just see this dwarf just totter away and pop back up at the other side of the bar and serve some more drinks to some more people.
I think that's a pretty fair, rule. So I walk over to the cauldron and I pick up my cape from outside being so wet and I twist it over and I get out a nice good amount of water over the cauldron and I put it back down and then I go back and my drink is right next to the orc. So I there and I punch him on the arm and I go, "How's your day?"
So as you squeeze your cloak and a single drop drops into this cauldron, immediately as it hits the surface, it sizzles. The shimmery liquid and brewed inside the cauldron, it shimmers and flashes and wobbles as the single piece of liquid is absorbed into the large conglomerate of viscous fluid that exists in there. And you walk over, as you said, you sit and take a stool next to an orc and you give him a punch. Now, this orc is a large grey mountain orc. And he is jovially swilling tankards of various alcoholic beverages with his companion. And as he does, he feels just a flick, just a small graze. And he turns and looks over to his companion. "Burkott," he says. "Did you feel that?" Truft, his companion next to him, turns and says, "Feel what? There's nothing here," and continues to drink. Burkott, Truft sits and he looks for a moment. He turns and he looks down. This is a large orc. He has a grey skin and big long tusks emanating.
Probably should have looked before.
From the bottom of his very big, very thick neck, very big jaw. He is adorned with leather straps and harnesses that give way to, again, this grey, thick hide of a skin. His fist is wrapped around the tankard, and his thick, muscular, sausage-like fingers grasp this wooden cup. In his hand, the cup itself looks small, and he looks down at you, and he bursts into laughter. And he gives you a slap on the back, and it knocks you. I'll get you to give me a strength check. So roll the d20, the 20-sided dice.
Oh no. Please. Oh god.
What she get?
Oh, she can use it.
I got a 1.
Oh my god.
Plus 0 though.
Okay.
Plus 0.
So for those of you playing at home and for those of you playing here, we have got our first critical fail. A botched roll.
I go from like an 8 to a 1.
A natural 1. In our table, critical successes, 20s, really great. They are more or less a guaranteed success. A critical failure, however, a natural 1, will see less than desirable results. As this orc hits you in the back, you fly forward into the bar and smash your face, and then whip backwards off your chair onto the ground. You have been hit with the force of that you've never felt before. To him, a simple back tap. To you, you have been accosted. I will get you to remove 1 hit point from your total hit points. And
No way.
and I will get everybody else to roll their d8.
Shit. Well done. Oh fuck.
Oh, wow, that's a really good roll.
Ooh.
All right,
I was okay, you got a 1.
we got any 8s?
We're all 7s.
7s? You're all 7s?
Ooh.
3 7s?
Table of 7?
That's the second time for me. Now
You're
I've
a
got
table
an
of
8
7.
and an 8,
Oh, no,
7
1,
and
1.
7.
Oh, I
No,
don't
no,
want
no, I'm a 1. That's
Yep,
what I
okay, so we got 2 7s. Any other 7s? No? All right. I'm going to get you two to second
you
contest.
roll first. You go first. What is that?
Oh god.
It's a 2.
Right? Come on, you can do this.
It's a 2! Oh, it's a 7! Sorry, it kind of looks...
Yeah, it does.
That's what I did.
It's another
No, you're
Oh,
fine.
Stella.
You're fine. I get it. Excellent. As Fernie hits the ground of the tavern hard,
Help.
the door opens once more. Out from the wild rain, the rain that is now increased, the storm is getting worse. In steps our next character. Craig, I'm going to get you to introduce your character to the table and also describe them. Give them a little description. Show what they look like.
As I walk in, there's like a little gnome or halfling or dwarf, I don't care. Boom. I smack into him with like the side of like my hip. I'm bothered. I've got armor all over me except for the chest, which is actually unarmored. The rain has trickled down onto my gauntlets, soaking wet, and I've got a helmet on. And I'm sneering at any unsightly characters as I'm a paladin. And I'm looking and scanning. I'm an intimidating, tall figure. Maybe around 6'3", 6'4".
It really is a fantasy game,
It
isn't
is
it?
a fantasy
I
game.
have black
It's a
hair,
fantasy.
he's
You can
really
be whatever you want to be. And that's me. I'm an intimidating, strong, tall paladin figure. I have a sword which I'm actually carrying like this.
Yep.
You know, in hand.
Is it sheathed or is it unsheathed?
It is unsheathed.
Okay.
It's never sheathed. And I'm holding it and I just sneer at everyone through my helmet. But then I actually take it off. No, just look like me. Just let me.
The little gnome that you sort of tussle with, that you bump, spills some of their drink in their small chalice onto them, and they sort of look up, and they scurry over back to a table where there is a group of an assorted group of different academic-looking people. There is a wizard over there. And there is a couple other kind of people. They all look sort of out of place, actually. They are very well dressed in more or less what would be considered fineries. And the gnome heads over, and she gets there, and she sort of starts murmuring to the other people, and they all turn and look directly at you. And they sort of, not menacingly, just. One of them takes out a large tome that looks very ornate and opens it up and begins to read. And the others sort of, they just keep an eye on you. This tavern is more than just this group of people. There are lots going on, all right? And because you are somebody who sort of surveys every room you're in, do you want to give me a perception check?
Yep.
And we'll see if we can get you a bit more information about what's going on.
Is that a D20?
D20, yep. And then add your perception on top of it.
One.
So perceptive.
Perfect. Listen, we're off to a great
I join you with the critical fails.
Your character, and I don't know, did you give me their name? Did you introduce your character?
No, he got stuck on the appearance and the height.
Sorry, the height was
that's
really
fine.
important.
No.
It went over his
Eric
head.
Denon.
It still somehow
Excellent.
went over his head.
I'm Eric Denon.
Excellent. Eric looks around the room. Usually, Eric is the kind of person who would take stock of everybody there. But Eric seems to have a bit of an Achilles heel in this instance, where the first person that they've bumped into is being somebody that they think is beneath them, and it has pissed them off. They are like petty, looking down literally at this gnome. And as the gnome and these other academics have looked over, and Eric has also looked back and has just been like, real sassy scowl. And in doing so, it has basically tunnel vision and has no idea of what else is going on in the tavern. All you have is eyes for this little gnome. What you do hear is a thud, which snaps you out of this tunnel vision as you see hitting the ground a elven woman.
Can I walk down the tavern, little steps into the entrance, passing some tables, and can I step over her?
Yes.
As if I'm not even really there. I step over her and come up to the tavern.
100% can. You walk up and Fernie's hit the ground, but moments as Fernie's kind of sort of gauging sort of what's going on, she opens her eyes, and what she sees next is a large muddy boot walk over the top of her vision, and her face get covered by a large cloak and cape that drags along as Eric sort of walks past.
And I say move
Well,
as I do it.
You don't need to because you
Come on,
because they're not in your way. They're like literally they are literally beneath your feet.
Can I say get up?
You certainly can say
In like
whatever
a
you want.
condescend, like get up,
Go
like
on.
as if get up.
I lie there, it still stays in done because I'm just being hit by this massive orc that is larger than that man who just jumped over me. With
There's
much
no need
bigger
for
muscles and far stronger, and I look at the orc because he's the last thing that hit me and went, what's going on?
Now the orcs busy drinking, so they're uninterested in you. But what is interested in you is the tavern owner, Davron Longbeard. You get to the bar and pop up comes this again funny little guy. Welcome to the Punch and Punch. What can I get you for?
I fix my cape a little bit of water comes off it. I do not drink anything at such an establishment.
The dwarf,
Another one.
cool. He pops down and he scurries off, and he comes back, and he brings up a small loaf of crusty bread and puts it in front of you. That'll be 1 copper, thank you.
I'll slap down my 1 copper, pick up the bread, and just take a little nibble. Just a little bit.
Great, and he'll sort of again lean into you and say, "Have you been to this establishment before?"
Mouthful of food,
Just a nibble?
just a shake. Just a shake.
He explains to you again, as he had explained to Fernie before, the Punch and Punch has one very specific rule, which is anybody that comes in, any patron, needs to add 1 drop of liquid, any liquid, to the cauldron, and then either drink from it or punch somebody nearby.
I'm gonna walk over to the cauldron with, you know, a little piece of bread still in my hand, and I'm gonna spit it out into the cauldron. And as I do that, I look around, I see the group of travelers that were just kind of sneering at me. I look over and I see the orc, and I'm gonna punch him square in the back of the head.
Excellent.
Poor guy.
Can we get a size difference between the two?
Absolutely,
Thank
yeah.
you. I like a measure of that.
Scale.
Yeah, so Eric is he's a 6-foot human, which would be sort of a medium character.
Maybe 6'2".
Medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Medium.
Let me grab out the stat sheet for my. So they're again would be classed as what's called a medium humanoid, right? But this orc and the one right next to him, these mountain orcs, they tower at about 7 foot. 7 foot 4. They are big hulking creatures.
Good luck.
And so first off you spit this half chewed crusty bread into the cauldron, and the bread hits the top of the viscous liquid, and the saliva wisps as it enters, and the bread kind of sits on top and begins to just burn, and it begins to smoke. And it the physical solid of the bread just burns away. There you can see smoke wisp from it, and there's a burnt, toasty smell that quickly dissipates. And so you walk up to this orc, and you size him up, and you take a mighty haymaker. And as you go, I'm going to get you to roll a d20 and do a strength check.
Come on, please. No. It's a 6.
Ooh, and what's your strength modifier? Because it should be higher.
My strength is 16 plus 3, I think. Yes.
Yep.
I think so.
Yeah, so you got a +3. What's your little number next to your big numbers? The one that's underneath.
Plus 3.
+3. Great,
Plus 3.
cool.
Yeah.
So did you roll again? You rolled a
6.
6. Cool. So that's a 9.
Yeah.
Excellent. And can I get you to what's your dexterity?
A 9, -1.
Great, perfect. So, cool. I'm going to treat this as what's called an unarmed strike. And so the way that an unarmed strike works is it's just, it's a melee hit. And it requires, again, we'll take your strength, even though we usually take your dexterity, but we'll play fast and loose with some rules here for the fun of it. But unfortunately, it's still lower than what the orc's armor class would be. And so how that plays out is this. Eric walks up, clenches his fist. There is a pit somewhere in his chest and somewhere in his stomach that just feels an unease towards this creature. It's a disgust, but it's a disgust that's hard to really understand. And yet, he needs to exert his dominance because, after all, Eric is a paladin and one of the order who will one day take an oath to his patron and show just how divine he is, despite everything that has occurred to him in the past. And he takes his fist and he pulls it back. And as the orc is taking a swig from his tankard, Eric punches and hits the back of the orc's head as the orc is bringing his head back, and it is a slap. The orc stops midway through drink, glug glug, and now he stopped drinking, but there's some liquid pouring down, and he lowers his tankard.
Oh boy.
And your hand and his head are still connected. you have hit and thumped right into the back of this orc. And this orc pushes back from the bar, which pushes you back in turn, and stands and raises. And it turns and looks down at you. You are a tall, proud man.
Yep, of course.
He is an orc. One of a clan, of a generation, of great warriors over a great period of time. Burkott looks down at you, and he leans in very close. Do you have a problem here? He says. And as he says it in your face, you can smell the most uncomfortable smell you have ever smelled. It is a kind of a fishy smell, but there is like a burp smell on his breath because he's been drinking all day. It is as if he has eaten trash. And he looks and he eyeballs you and he waits for your response.
I'm looking up at this orc, towering above me. And I look up and I say, is it not part of the rules? Did I not have to strike down somebody in this tavern? Why not the biggest and strongest man in here? I would not waste time with a smaller, insignificant creature. Are you not willing to take a simple strike? And I'm still staring up at him. And now I'm starting to almost get a little bit upset that he's so angry at me. And the stench is still in the air. It's almost green around my face.
All right. Yes. Roll. Now, I have a question for you. Cray, are you... Because the way that you've said this, the way you've worded it, and the way it sounds like you're like trying to persuade him. You're trying to say, what I've done is fucking right.
Yes, it's a rule.
Heck yeah. Roll me a persuasion check. That's
Okay.
a D20
Yep.
and your charisma modifier.
Okay. Oh my god, a 2. What is going on? With persuasion, it's all +3s. I've got
Heck yeah.
performance, persuasion,
So that'll be-
intimidation.
Yeah,
all
+3 for your charisma. Cool.
Yeah.
So that's a 5 in total.
Yep.
You know what? It's a dismal roll. Let's go. What are we doing here? Yeah, this is rough. But you're not wrong. And I like that. And you know who else likes that? Burkott. And he scowls for a moment. And as you finish, with confidence, he thinks immediately, he's like, this guy. Like, you know this guy. A big fish, little pond. And he takes a moment and he again begins to laugh. They are the rules! And he takes his large, meaty fist. Now, while this has been happening, whilst you've been having this conversation, his orcish companion has gotten up and come back with a jug of the punch from the titular Punch and Punch, and he hands it over to his brother Burkott, and he takes a big swill, and this foul concoction just flows. The viscous nature of this just sort of drools down as he raises, and he will roll a d12. Any minor inconvenience that your punch will have made, it immediately dissipates. There's the small ruffle on the back of his head where you've made contact, just basically heals instantly. And he kind of stands a little taller, as if he wasn't even at his full height. You can notice a visible increase in his vitality. And he winds up and punches you. And so he's going to do an unarmed attack at you. And
Can
so
I also swing my head into it at the same time?
Let's see. let's
Great speed running
let's
to death
see
at
what
this
happens.
moment before anyone
I'm
else
gonna die
enters
pretty
the
early,
tavern,
I
he's
think.
gonna die.
Jesus.
No! Be lenient, Dungeon Master. Be lenient.
He asked for it, give him to him.
This is a perfect opportunity for us to talk a little bit about Dungeons and Dragons. My players here are fresh, they are new, and they are beautiful, rich, wonderful tapestries for me to impart some wisdom. And the wisdom is this: you are all level 1 characters. And you are all engaging in a world that, for various reasons, may very much out-level you at every turn. And combat is not your only recourse when it comes to these situations. And Arik thinks about that.
Very
He
intentional.
thinks about that a lot
A lot of it.
as he hits the deck with such force that it shakes his very foundation. And as he loses 1 hit point, he sort of dizzily looks over to see Fernie still right next to him on the ground. And they share a moment where they are both a little bewildered. And this is a humbling experience for Arik. He is so winded that he can't talk. He can't even summon the ability to like scowl with disdain. This is a moment where Fernie sees a look of like shock.
Can I take some of the dirt from my face and like, rub it on his face?
Correct. Yes, you can.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right. We hear the very, very familiar sound of a heavy-set door open. Roll your d8s, those who are remaining.
I mean, it doesn't count.
What do we got?
Don't roll in this anymore.
Oh, I got an 8.
8. We got any other 8s?
Is there another
4.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What do we got over here?
5.
Great.
It's me.
Yes. Lisa, I'm going to get you,
Yeah.
please,
Okay.
to introduce your character to the rest of the table and give them a little description.
Okay. So I'm a little rock gnome, and as I open the door, because it's raining and everything, I'm trying to shelter everything. I'm like holding in. I'm like, oh, not my precious little art book, not my precious art book. I'm huddling in, and because the door's big, I'm kind of like doing this. I'm like opening it, and I'm like, okay, this is the tavern, or like I need to visit all the taverns. I heard that there's a magical brush or something, so maybe this spot might give me a clue. And I have red hair, little cloak, white dress, but very wet.
Excellent. And what is your character's name?
Poppet Tinkerblossom. That's my name.
It's too cute. It's too cute. Too cute by half. Poppet is almost horizontal in her pushing this heavy door. One hand out, stretched, big book, just sort of like when a child tries to like open a swinging door. But she does, through persistence, get in, and immediately the door slams behind her, and you see again this bustling tavern. What would you like to do?
Am I able to see are you able to describe what I see?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like who I can
100%. Yeah. So, would you give me let's do a perception check. So that's a
Okay.
D20, and then
Is it this one, the triangle dice?
it's the 20-sided
Yep, yep,
dice. Yeah.
Okay. I got an 18.
Great. Now, on your character sheet,
Yeah.
it will also have a little spot where it has what's called like skills, and there should be perception there. It should be on your front page. Yeah.
Front page, is it under proficiency and then acrobatics and all that?
Yeah. That's right.
It's 2?
Yeah, so that's a +2. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you 18 +2, which
Plus
makes
2,
it a.
20.
This is our first dirty 20 of the session. Excellent work. We love to see it. Very good.
Yeah, Lisa.
Now, in my table, look, natural 20 is very, very important, but you know, we always reserve a small part in our hearts for a dirty 20. A 20 that we've got through, grit and struggle and through the determination of your character points. So congratulations. A 20 is well and truly a pass. In fact, it's such a good pass that I will give you a bunch of information. Because you, by your very nature, are an artist, you are used to observing the world to its minute detail, absorbing everything that you can very specifically because it's important to the craft that you have. As you look around, to your left there is a table. On it there are 4 people. These people are adorned in, foresty cloaks. They have cloaks and capes with little clasps, with little leaves on them. You have seen these kind of people before. These are naturalists. They herbalists. They are the kind of people who sort of live in and around the forest, and they're foragers mainly. There are 4 of them, all very different looking. There is one who clearly kind of looks sort of more like two that look sort of like leaders, and then sitting next to each other, and they're sort of soft squabbling a little bit while sort of drinking. Next to them is a very young looking boy. They have white porcelain skin, and you notice that their arm is fully prosthetic, and they have a little monocle. And then there is, closest to you, there is a ranger with a bow strapped over their shoulders and a quiver of arrows. To your right is a group of dwarfs. They all are very jovial, having a great time. They are adorned in very similar looking uniform with a insignature on them. Now, when it comes to sort of our game, I'm going to give you a bunch of information, and if you want to press further, if you want to ask more, you can. If you want to do a history check, or if you want to do a check to see if you understand or know what that insignia is, you're welcome to do so as well. And at any point that I give you information or details, you can always be like, oh, I want to know more. I want to know if my character knows more. So at this point, I'll tell you that you see this insignia, and then at any point, if you go, hey, I want to know if I know more about it, you can just let me know. But I'll continue on. Next to them at the table, closer to the bar, is a group of 3 what look like kind of noble-ish people, more academics. They're in sort of finery, a little muddy. They've definitely been traveling, but they look pretty prim and proper. All 3 of them are pointing and laughing. They are losing their shit. They are pointing, and as you watch where they're pointing, and there's a little one of them is a little gnome, and there are like literally tears of laughter running down her face, and they're all pointing, and you look and you follow to where they're pointing, and they're pointing at a large, tall, armor-clad man who is lying directly on the floor next to an elf. As you whip across, you see 2 large orcs sitting at the table. They are slapping each other on the back, drinking, having a great time. And then further over into the corner, there is a group of goblins. Now, this is unusual. You wouldn't usually see goblins in like a human establishment, but they seem to be behaving themselves and keeping to themselves and drinking and chattering, and it's clear by the way that one of them is dressed, they look like probably the superior of them. Again, they have a very distinct insignia as well. And as you take a few steps forward, you sort of catch out of the corner of your eye, past the tables, past some of the other patrons. There are, probably 10 to 15 other people that don't really stand out. They just sort of look pretty common. But there is, at a table at the far back of the tavern, a sort of an old, kindly-looking man in a cloak and a cane, just sort of sitting by himself.
Okay.
And that's what you see.
That's what I see. I scour the tavern and I kind of analyze. And because my objective is trying to find the mystical paintbrush and I want to get all the information that I'd like, based on age, and he has a cane, and he has a cloak, he looks mysterious, I'm going to take my chances and walk up to that old man and, ask him some questions, or just wave. I'll just approach him and be like, wait, actually, I'm like this.
So as you sort of move past kind of the other sort of people and patrons, you sort of get past, you go past the dwarves and past these academic looking people, and you kind of get up, and there's a sort of he's an old sort of wizard looking man. He's in a cloak, long cloak, and he has his hood up just so that you can see his face, but it's clearly, he's it's unusual necessarily to continue wearing your cloak inside. And it's dry, it's not like he's just been, so he's clearly, this is sort of how he wears it. But as you get closer, you notice that his face it's old, but it's also a little like scaly. It's a bit nasty looking. And as you get close, he sort of like recoils just a little and sort of just adjusts himself. He sort of shies away, not, clearly not wanting confrontation. You walk up to him and what do you say?
Just like, hi, I love your cloak. I've never seen that cloak before. It's my first time being in a tavern like this, and I think that it's really, really cool. My mom said that the cloak was really, really cool. Like, I think it's cool. So, do you like my cloak?
The old man, who is again recoiled a little bit in shyness, he sort of turns back around and he kind of gives Poppet a little look up and down, and immediately, due to her like incredibly adorable, incredibly cute demeanor, lowers his guard a little. Well, thank you, he says with kind eyes. I have had this cloak for many years. It's seen many stories, and why, thank you. That's a very kind thing to say. But Miss, I have noticed that you've come into the Punch and Punch, and you've not yet added anything to the punch. I don't know if you know how this tavern works, but you need to go and put a drop of liquid into the punch, and then you either have to drink it or you have to punch someone.
What did you do?
He sort of like looks sheepish, and he sort of his eyes kind of look over to a sort of an empty tankard on the table that still has the remnants of the nasty looking punch, and he sort of as sheepishly is like, I'm not much of a fighter, he says.
Oh, but did it taste good?
He looks at you, and you instantly know his answer.
Ooh, I think it tastes good. I'll try it too.
And
I'll go to who do I contact?
Just talk to Davrin at the bar. He'll help you.
Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna come back and drink with you. If that's okay.
Okay.
Yay!
And as sort of Puppet joyously wanders, he sort of is back to sitting in his corner and watches. Puppet heads up and over to the bar, where Davrin Longbeard is there, and again pops up and doesn't notice you to begin with, and so then pops back down. He pops back up and then sees an arm waving above, and he sort of like gets up onto the bar and looks over and sees this adorable little gnome.
Hey, I heard that gentleman over there told me that I can have a sip of that.
Yes, it's the punch and punch. You've got to put some liquid, one drop of liquid into the punch, and then drink it or punch someone. That's the rules.
I'd like to drink it, please.
Well,
or a sip, something.
The punch is free to drink for anyone. Anyone can drink from it. But the most important thing is that you put in a drop of liquid.
Oh, so I have to put in...
Everybody who comes into the punch and punch must put one drop of liquid in the punch, and then either drink it Or punch someone. And as he says punch someone, he looks over at the orc, and the orc looks directly back at him, and they both laugh at what has just transpired. Can I get you a drink, a beverage of some variety? Would you like something to drink?
I'll have the whatever that is, the thing that you said, the liquid thing. I don't think I have money at the moment. Oh, I have to put a drop. Oh, can I use ink? My art ink?
You can put any drop of any liquid that you
Or
like.
my wet.
He literally,
Ink should be fine.
as you said, ink has not phased him at all. This bartender has operated the punch and punch for a very long time and has seen everything. into that punch.
Oh my god, it's not pissed.
If you can think of it,
I didn't know that. I don't know that.
so yes,
Pasta doesn't do that.
yeah. So you don't. So the idea of putting ink in there, it's a liquid,
Ink is
absolutely
whatever.
reasonable.
Okay.
Nothing would indicate to you otherwise that that would be a weird thing to do.
Okay, I'll put a drop of ink in it.
So Puppet heads back over. Now the punch bowl is sitting again, just sort of burbling away on just a dimly lit hearth in the middle of the tavern. And so you head over and you take out a small vial of writer's ink, and you pull the cork. And as you pull the cork, exactly right, you smell a very familiar smell. It is a smell of ink, but to you, it represents like creativity. It represents like at its corest, most purest form, your craft. Ink to you, this isn't just, anything. This is, the lifeblood of what you do and how you create and how you perform. So it's in a way very special to you. And so offering it to the punch is not just a throwaway act. It is you genuinely believe you're giving something nice and adding something of yourself. Which is very much in the spirit of the punch and punch. And as you pour in, just a droplet of ink hits, and the ink immediately slides and dissipates over the top. And the black, dark ink almost glitters with a iridescent sheen as it slowly absorbs into the punch. Now, all that's left for you to do is to decide whether you're going to drink from the punch or punch someone nearby.
I drink it.
Excellent. Attached to the side of this large cauldron is a bunch of little S-hooks. And on the end of these S-hooks are these tiny little wooden ornate punch cups. They're small little cups, and Papa takes one off and scoops it in and proceeds to drink. Now, can I get you, please, to roll for me a D12, a 12-sided die.
Okay.
12.
Oh, 12 side. Which one's that?
I think that one? This one? Is it that one?
So it should look
Oh, it is this one.
like this guy. And
Yeah,
it
that
should
one.
have
I don't have my glasses on. Okay.
I got you, don't worry.
Thank you. Oh, jeez. 4. Oh, no.
As you sip on
no.
this liquid, this putrid concoction, the liquid itself coats your tongue in a thick, viscous fluid, and you can feel it coating the entirety of your mouth. And you notice a singular hint of the ink that you have just put in, and it covers and coats the entirety of your mouth. And as you run your tongue around your mouth, no amount of saliva that you have seems to penetrate it. It's like an oil slick in there. And you put the cup back on the little hook, but you all of a sudden, instantly, feel the most tired you have ever felt in your life. Not a sleepy tired, but an exhaustion that you feel in your very essence. And immediately you suffer 1 level of exhaustion. Now, this is a temporary effect. Usually exhaustion would be something that would require a long rest or a cure. That's not going to be the case in this. But for the next minute of the game, in game time, you will be exhausted, which means, as somebody who has exhaustion, You get -2 to all D20 tests. You have -5 foot of speed.
Oh no.
And yeah. So
Okay.
you basically are just hindered a little. You manage to move your body and slump onto the nearest table. And that table is the one that contains the dwarves.
Okay.
And as you slump over there, contemplating what has just occurred, you hear a very familiar at this stage sound. The large, heavy wooden door opens. All right, how many have we got left? We've still got a few. All right, give us your D8s.
4.
A 4. Yep.
Oh man.
Oh.
Not gonna be me.
It's gonna be me.
Ain't gonna be me.
Not gonna
Seven.
I think it's over then.
It's gonna be over.
7.
Yep.
7.
We got a 7?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Can
Oh,
Can I go to the bathroom?
yeah, absolutely.
No bathroom bag.
You gotta roll. You gotta roll for it. You
No,
gotta
no,
roll.
no, no.
Oh, yeah, roll.
No, no.
for it. Go to the restroom. Roll for it. Roll for it.
Like, what do I
Roll.
need to
You got to roll a D20 if it's
Above
above
10.
10.
It's gotta be above
Yeah,
10.
it's gotta be above 10
You
or
wanna go to
D20.
the
Otherwise, you gotta
This
hold
is
it.
we've got Hunger Games already.
You want to pee? Roll. You want to pee? Roll.
Oh
that?
no,
What's
it's a 7.
You
Oh,
gotta hold it.
You gotta hold it
It's actually 7. I thought it was 15.
It was a 7.
This is unethical.
It was a
I think it's
15.
15.
It was a
I think I
15.
said 15.
Wow, that's crazy. It was 15.
I think we can grant amnesty in this specific instance, guys. Unbelievable. How quickly you have all turned on each other. The door opens up and a dark, mysterious figure enters. Can I get you to introduce your character to the table and to the audience, as well as describe them?
My character is Cassian Whitlock. I'm a human rogue, and if there's coin to be had, I'll be there. I am quite tall, maybe 6'1", 6'2".
Wait, are you taller than him then? Or?
You said you were 6 foot, I think.
Oh.
I have blonde hair. I've got quite a lot of cloaks on me. So that hands concealed, sort of any weaponry concealed. And yeah, I open this door and I have my cloak on, sort of take it off as I enter into the tavern. I've been to these taverns before.
Now, that's exactly right. Cassian has actually frequented this very tavern, Punch and Punch, many, many times. Cassian is an old hand, so you immediately know the rules.
Yeah.
And in fact, you know that the orcs are regulars, and you know that despite what you think is their best judgment, that these goblins are allowed in quite frequently as well. But travelers come and go, so you're pretty well versed with what's sort of going on. So as you enter the tavern, how about you?
Yeah, I go up to the bar. I kind of go straight there. I'm sort of scouring the place for maybe a couple people that are playing or that are maybe doing some gambling. I'm sort of scouring to see people in the corner. I'm not really too fussed. I'm not really looking for threats, more so game. As I head over to the bar.
Absolutely, yes. So as you arrive to the bar, Davrin Longbeard pops up, and he's thrilled. He loves every time that you come in because you know that there's going to be extra antics. And he greets you warmly. Cassian Whitlock, how are you?
Doing great, my old friend. How are you?
I'm so glad. Oh, there's some newbies in tonight, I'll tell you that. Some people I haven't seen before. But there's no games running, he says.
Oh, interesting. That's a new one.
It turns out that after the last crackdown by the local guards watch, people have been a little bit hesitant to do their gambling here. But don't you worry. I can see some fresh faces, and he sort of like looks over the bar at two, like still dazed people on the floor who might be interested in your antics. He also takes out a long sort of vial, like a glass vial with a cork, and he shakes it up. And he opens it, and as he opens the lid, sort of frothy bubbles kind of start sort of bubbling, and he hands it over. The usual for you, Cassian, as you know, that'll be 2 copper pieces.
I quickly slide him the 2 copper pieces.
Takes the copper pieces and he pockets them.
So thank you, old friend. You know what I like?
You know I do. You're a man of many tastes. You like some gambling, you like some booze. But you also are a fine purveyor of our punch. So you make sure that you drink up, he says, as he leaves you to fulfill your duty in the punch and punch, which is to add 1 drop of liquid to the punch and either decide to drink it or to punch somebody nearby.
I quickly go over to the punch, sort of as habit. Maybe you've been here multiple times.
So many times. You also are very intimately aware of what is in the punch, and the fact that drinking it can lead to many different experiences.
Yeah.
You look over and you see a small gnomish girl who's sort of slumped over a table, and you're like.
It's the first
You're like,
It's the first time.
First time.
I sort of like look down the 2 people on the floor, sort of like not sure what's happening there.
One of the
a bit confused,
yeah,
but also like I've seen worse here in the taverns. Like
one of them
too
sort of
fazed
has a
by
bit
it.
of mud on their face, and the other has like finger marks.
Can I be scouring up at him just like...
Yeah, you 100%
just scouring at him.
Yeah. You're not far off mustering the courage
to get back
up. But yes, you're still there. So
yeah, I sort of go over to the punch, put a drop in.
excellent. And as you hit the drop your regular concoction in, it hits, and the droplet hits the surface, and the surface tension doesn't break, and the droplet bounces. It bounces a couple of times before finally seeping into the rest of the punch.
And then I go for a sip.
Perfect. As is regular tradition for Cassian, there has not been a time that he's entered the punch and punch where he has not daringly taken the opportunity to drink, because Cassian knows that the punch, much like life, is a bit of a risk and a bit of a gamble. And if there's one thing that Cassian cannot avoid, it's taking a little gamble and taking a little risk.
I sort of like take it quick.
You
sort of
swig
like
it down.
swig.
Roll me a d12, please.
D12.
Come on, roll high. I want to know what it is.
Roll high, yeah. Discover what it is, please.
8.
Oh, that's cool.
It's not terrible.
As you swig it down, you swig it back, and again the foul-tasting concoction runs through your mouth, and you take a moment, kind of in excited anticipation, because you don't know what's going to happen next, and that's the fun part of it. You start to feel a tingle in your feet. And a tingle at the top of kind of your feet, and you can feel a tingle, and it's actually a really familiar tingle because you've been here before and you know what is about to happen. And because you know what's about to happen, as quickly as you can, you move to the seat that is not occupied next to the small Novan girl who is slumped over, and you sit down and you purchase your feet in a strong pose, so that you have balance, and you put your hands down in front of you, and as you do, stone begins to encase the base of your feet, and it begins to run up as you slowly become petrified and turn to stone.
He's dead.
But he knows
dead.
what happens
Bad
after.
roll, I guess.
Not dead, just petrified.
What is it? Slowly climbing up from the bottom of my feet.
Yep.
Up.
So that's exactly right. So it starts at your feet, and all of your clothes, everything begins to turn to stone. And you're actually surprised that you're the first tonight, because usually there's a few statues in here. But you also know it's temporary and it will wear off. But unlike a guy a couple of weeks ago that was in here and the same thing happened, who decided to like pull a silly pose and ended up falling over and smashing into 1,000 pieces, you realize that you know better. Let's be sensible and try and avoid any mishaps whilst I'm petrified. As you think these thoughts, you turn entirely to stone, and you are a stone statue, petrified. You are technically heavier by 10 times, and a little tidbit for you all. Whilst you're in stone for 1 minute, you won't age that minute. You will be 1 minute younger chronologically. The age care solution, the anti-aging solution that we all need. It's
Just
to be
1 minute petrify yourself every day.
Why every day? Save 1 minute a day. By the end of the year, it's a lot of.
That's a lot of age saved.
As Cassian turns completely to stone, the door opens once more. All right, we are down to the last of our brood. I'm going to get you to change it from a D8 now down to our pointed D4. So it's our little triangle guy.
Is it this one? D4.
Yeah.
Oh, which one? Go. You got this, Dev.
1, man.
Really?
Again. Yeah, that's
What?
Yeah.
Dev, what's happening?
I'm going to be the last to enter this damn tavern.
4? What have we got? What did you get?
She got me hyped up. That was
Oh, no! That's why!
What do you mean? Three's pretty good.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's pretty good.
Excellent. The door opens, Oasis, and we see your character emerge. Now, can you please introduce your character to the table, to the audience, to myself, and share their name?
Hello, my name is Oasis. Oh wait, no.
We're off to a stellar start, and that's great. That's fine. Take your time.
Cut the VOD.
You got this.
You've got this. You can do it.
My name is Mina Hart, and I am. This is my first time in the tavern. I am a newbie. What do you call newbies in D&D?
I'll call you a newbie if you want. You can call yourself whatever you'd like. Oasis.
Newbie? Yeah.
You're a new player. You're
yes.
you know.
And I actually read on the online magician website that this
dark web.
tavern on the dark web.
The medieval web.
Medieval
The medieval web.
Yeah, the medieval web. I was doom scrolling on the medieval app.
Yes,
I was. And this tavern had a 4.8 rating with 3,200 reviews. So I low-key was like, maybe I should check this place out because I love checking out new places.
Yes.
I do it on my free time. It's part of what I like doing.
All right.
And I did bring in my wolf.
Yes.
Yes, and his name is Jibby. He is waiting outside of the tavern because he's not allowed inside.
True.
However, there is a little shelter for the companions outside. So it's like enclosed shelter. So he's still warm. It's okay.
So yes, very good.
Very good.
And your character's name is?
Mina Hart.
Mina Hart.
Yes.
And can you just give a brief description of what Mina looks like?
Mina is she is a high elf, and she also has long-ish dark hair, and she always does her nails. Her nails are always done.
Yes,
Yes.
queen.
Her nails are always done. Her hair is always soft and flowing. She has glasses. She wears glasses because she She doesn't have great eyesight, but what else? She loves red. Red's her favorite color.
Yeah.
And that's what she looks like.
Perfect. I love that. And so she's adorned with finery.
Yes.
This is someone who has lived the good life. Somebody that actually looks very out of place here at the Punch and Punch, except for a few academics that are in the corner. You do look like you would fit in maybe at Candlekeep or maybe at Baldur's Gate. You do be looking fine. And we'll take a step back, just a moment back in time before the opening of the door, where Mina is outside with her trusted companion Jibby, who is a full-sized dire wolf. A large creature, as big as, like nearly as big as a very small horse. It's a mighty beast. And Mina, in her satchel, as she arrives at the tavern, she's looking down, and what she has is a thin slate of stone. It's a tablet, and across the front of it, in the top corner, there is a small bundle of web. It's a small cocoon of web. And as she taps on it, these small spiders come scurrying out. And as they do, they drag behind them thin strands of spider web. And as they scurry across the face of this tablet, they etch a picture of the tavern. This is where Mina goes on the web, on her tablet.
On the web. That's so good.
That's so good.
That's so clever.
She looks as the spiders scurry, and they draw. From the bottom of the tablet, she pushes up on the web, and as she does, the spiders scurry and change the image to a very rough sketch of the outside of this tavern. And there are 2 1/2 stars underneath the picture of the tavern. Mina looks down and double taps on the little pouch of spiders, and the spiders scurry back in, and the tablet is no longer on. And she puts her little stone tablet back in. These spiders have been enchanted by magic that has been pioneered by Mina herself as somebody who is well versed in the going-ons. In fact, these tablets are like soft pads that you look at with your eyes, and she refers to them commonly as her iPad. So she puts her iPad back in her pouch, and she moves down to Jibby. Now, whilst she's been surfing the web, Jibby has been restless. A big animal, but very, very playful. Jibby looks around and sort of nuzzles at Mina, and sort of looks up with puppy dog eyes. Mina knows that
I said I'll bring you some leftovers later. It's alright.
that one ear right up, and Jibby rolls on to his back with his legs up and a tongue sort of hanging out, and sort of just wiggles a little bit in excitement. Mina gives a little scruff to the chest, and does Jibby have a collar of any variety, or are they el natural?
Yeah, he has one of the most sought out leather collars.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So Jibby has this beautiful ornate leather collar that just has engraved Jibby on it, and it has a little latch. And Mina just latches a small length of rope, usually used for hitching horses, to the front of the tavern, and just clips it on, and wraps it around and ties it off on Jibby. And Jibby looks very sad.
I'll see you later, alligator.
And with that, you enter the tavern. So now you're inside the tavern. Jibby's outside tied up. What do you do?
Well, first things, I would take my shoes off.
Bold choice.
Usually. But no, I left them on.
So as you walk in and you immediately, kind of instinctually, look for a small little shelf with like a little carpet to put your shoes in. You sort of look and you're wondering, and then you look and you notice everybody else still has
everybody else has their shoes
muddy
on.
boots on.
Yeah.
Right, so you decide not to take
It's a
your
shoe
shoes off.
place, yeah.
On the tables, sort of to the right of you, you see a little gnomish woman who's sort of slumped over, and a stone statue of a very intimidating looking character.
Oh. I just wait by the door to be seated.
You
He's stunned.
I stand still.
you wait. Can you please roll me
That's so funny.
a d20, and the 20 with big 20-sided dice.
Oh, is it this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. 7.
You wait 7 minutes. Just wait, looking around.
Yeah.
Time ticks past. Because so much time has passed, the effects of the punch have worn off, and you notice over to your side, about a minute in, that big chunks of like stone begin to just fall off of this person, Cassian, and reveals this hunky man underneath.
And he's so hot.
Oh my
Best hello I've ever seen.
And at the same time, a small gnomish woman,
I need that as a kid.
the feeling of exhaustion no longer is present. You wake up and you turn to see sitting next to you this tall guy who is clad in black and has chunks of stone still in their hair.
Can I grab a piece of stone?
You certainly can.
Can I like instinctively just like as it's falling off, just like instantly go for like my drink or like
100%. So
drink it.
during this time you've been sitting there and your drink has not been petrified. It is like, but it's still in your hand, and you like without missing a beat, just like as soon as like enough stone has fallen from your face and your arm, you just cool as can be, just take a swig. This is a common occurrence. Now,
Are you winked?
now that happens.
You winked at me?
That happens, and
I-
6 more minutes pass after that, and you're still waiting to be seen.
I actually did not notice him winking at me.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Give me a d20.
Yeah, this one. Oh, 13, I
All right,
guess.
and then on your character sheet, there is a statistic. It's called. It'll be on your perception.
It's +4.
+4.
I did notice him, but
Well, you think you noticed
Think
it.
I noticed.
Could it be real? Maybe. Is it partly because you're desperate to find somebody to wink at you like that? That's also possible. But either way, But either way, you swoon a little. There's a little swoon.
No, I just smudged like the water out of my eyes.
Excellent.
A little bit. I did notice him then.
As you wait, on the table sort of next to you, you notice there's a group of people dressed in green cloaks. They're a bit dirty and a bit rough. But there's a boy, a young-looking boy, very porcelain skin. He has a monocle and a prosthetic arm that is made of wood. And he sort of gets up and he walks over to you.
Just quickly,
Yeah, go
did
for
did all the stone come off him?
All of the stone is yes. The stone started falling off a minute in. By the 7-minute mark that you've been waiting, no more stone. It's all stones gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're fine.
Okay, sorry, I rolled a 13, right?
Yes.
I did see him.
You did see him?
I did see him. It wasn't love at first sight, but there was a tiny spark there. There was a tiny spark.
Well,
I do that all the time.
we'll just have to see, I
We'll
guess.
just have to see.
We'll just have to see.
What does it have to say?
The porcelain boy sort of walks over to you, and he, has a very innocent sort of sound. Are you waiting for someone?
Yes, I would like to like a table for one, please.
And the little boy, sort of the porcelain-looking boy, sort of looks around. There's tables everywhere.
I'll take the one by the bar.
Okay. The boy is very unsure as to what is going on. My name's Jimmy. Jimmy Cricket.
Nice to meet you, Jimmy Cricket. I am Mina Hart.
It's nice to meet you. And he holds out his prosthetic wooden arm and he shakes.
It's a firm handshake.
Thanks. It's not real, but I hope one day I'll have a real arm, he says.
Good luck.
Thank you, Mina. He stands awkwardly.
I stroll over to the bar.
Good call. The boy, Jimmy Cricket, sits back down and is perplexed as to what has happened, but is glad that he's met a new friend in Mina. You head over to the bar and you're greeted by Davrin once more, by Davrin Longbed, the dwarf, and he, had spied you standing at the doorway. Are you okay? He says.
Well, I was just wondering if I could get a drink here because I heard you guys had one of the best drinks in the town.
He's sort of a bit bewildered by that statement. Only 2.5 stars on the web, he says. But I'll get you a drink. And he pops down and potters off and he comes back. And he pops down a large tankard of a honeyed mead and he passes it over to you. He says, this is your first time here at the Punch and Punch, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is.
Well, the rule here at the Punch and Punch is you have to put 1 drop of liquid in the punch in the middle, and he points over towards the punch bowl. And then once you've done that, you have to either drink it or you have to punch somebody.
Oh, well, might as well.
As you start talking, he just fucks. He's just like, he's busy.
God.
The night's starting to pick up. More and more people are coming in now, so no time for any of your inquiries.
Well, Mina has sort of like a little. She's got a little potion, right? This is the potion. Can we use?
Sure.
Okay. Well, she's got a little potion
Heck
on
yeah.
her. That's like strapped to her
Yep.
on her side. I can't wear it right now, but she shakes the bottle. Nice ASMR right there. And it reveals a pretty iridescent purple. Light purple. And it's actually an elixir that she's made out of a little bit of, it's a sweet and sour sort of drink. It's got a little bit of honey and a little bit of soy sauce.
Now, this is the perfect opportunity, Mina,
Yes.
that you might like to describe those 2 ingredients in a different way.
Oh, it's the fish sauce and the tree comb sauce.
Excellent. Perfect. Couldn't have done it better myself. Yes. Love that.
Delicious.
Mina loves the tree comb sauce. It's so sweet and so sticky.
Yeah.
It's lovely little tree comb sauce.
I think everyone would love it, so I might as well add more than 1 drop.
Great. I think that's wonderful. So Mina opens up her potion. Now, can you tell me, what is this potion do? What is it? Is it just a delicious drink? What does it do?
It actually helps with your ability to talk to more people. It's like it makes you more, what's the word? like
Charismatic.
charismatic. Yeah, charismatic.
Excellent. It's
Yeah.
funny that you should mention that because this tavern actually also specializes in drinks that help you talk to other people. It's mainly called alcohol, but I love that you also have a potion for it. So you tip a few drops of your charisma potion in, and as you do, little wisps of it just start emanating. And as it emanates, just little sparks come off those wisps. Now, you can either drink it or you can punch somebody nearby.
Oh, might as well drink it because I already put a bit of mine in.
And that's such a beautiful way to look at it.
Yeah.
You reach out into a small...
I got to taste test it. And give it out of 10 rating after 2.
Excellent.
Yeah.
On the web.
Yeah.
On the web.
Yeah.
All of... Yeah, you're going to update the webpage.
Yeah.
Excellent.
On your spy pad.
Yeah, and your spy pad, yes. I love that. Wonderful. Yes, we're very happy with that. You take a small wooden cup and you dip into it and you swig it. Can you roll me a D12 of your 12-sided dice, please?
Should be.
She's really excited to drink the tree comb. And, well, it's not fish sauce, it's soybean sauce.
Yes.
Sauce drink. Oh, that's an, is it 8?
Eight.
That's an 8.
Oh, an 8?
Yeah.
Is it an 8? Well, that's very convenient because we've seen what happens to an 8.
What?
So as you
L-A-O?
as you sip on it, you start to feel a tingle in your feet.
Ah!
Just turn into stone.
And I scurry over to the guy that's on the bar that just came out of the stone, and then I shuffle over a little bit. I said,
Oh, God.
Because you are a mage of sorts, because you're somebody who's tested and knows magic so innately, you know what's about to happen. You know the familiar tinglings.
oh, actually, if I know what's gonna happen, I want to be I don't want to be standing. I want to lay down.
Yep.
Yeah, just in case I even if I'm sitting, I might topple over, right?
Maybe.
So what if I actually lay down on the ground in a fetal position?
You can do that. Do know that it is a tavern where lots of people walk.
Yeah, no, there's aren't there the racks where all the drinks are? That you said earlier?
Bar?
Up on top of the bar.
Yeah.
You want to hop on the bar to turn to stone.
No, I just go behind the bar. Behind the bar.
Great.
Yeah. Well, no one's behind the bar. The
There's
bar.
someone behind the
The
bar.
barkeeper left
Bartender.
already. No.
He's still there, toddling along.
Well, he knows what's about to happen to me.
Great.
Right.
So all right. So good. You start to feel a tingling sensation, and you immediately are like, you know of this, you know what's going to happen, and you know that petrification is about to come. It's a very unique feeling, and you decide that the best place is going to be is lying behind the bar. In the fetal position. And so you start rushing past people through the tavern. And as you do, you start feeling your legs turning to stone.
Oh, God.
As you're moving, you kind of get sort of to the tavern. And at this point, your torso down is stone. And you're kind of like hobbling. You get to the bar and you hold on to the side of the bar and to turn around. And as you do, your petrification finishes and you are standing next to the bar holding onto it in a stone statue. Davrin looks over, rolls his eyes. He gets a drink in a small, just a small cup, and he puts it over next to you, ready for when you're eventually
That's nice of him.
pop out.
For free?
Oh yeah, he didn't even actually ask me to pay for my drink either. That was great.
He's a magnanimous kind of character, Devon Longbeard. All right, that leads us to the door opening yet again. We are
The
down.
battle.
And because we're down to our final 2, I think that it is fair and reasonable that due to Deb's specific character abilities, that you roll us a D2 to decide who goes in. So, a D2, for those uninitiated, is a 2-sided dice or a coin.
Coin.
Take your coin, your D2, flip it, heads or tails, and let Fruity pick.
Okay.
Heads.
Which side's that's tails?
That's head. Yeah,
And that's heads?
Will you decide? Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that makes sense. Okay.
I believe in you.
Shit. Let me do it again.
Yeah, no, do it again.
Do it again.
Go on. What is it?
Let it
What
go!
is it? What is it, Lisa?
What is
That's
that?
actually so
It's a
embarrassing.
head.
It's
So
heads.
much.
Heads.
So much.
No,
Not agree.
I gotta
No.
do it again. I gotta do it again.
we're doing it again until we get it right. Alright, there are no shortcuts.
I'm losing
here,
so much
my
aura. Hold on, let me roll my sleeves.
My Reese
You
prediction
should've done it
is.
in here.
Okay. I'm trying to do the like into my hand
Oh, yeah,
flip
you
thing.
got this, you got
my
this.
gosh.
It's my
Come on,
nails.
Deb.
My nails are long. Look at it.
Confidence is key.
Okay.
Yes!
Let's act like that was really smooth.
Alright, that was the
That was
first
nice.
time,
Yeah.
guys. We're just gonna, we'll edit that. We'll fix that in post.
Now pick
Heads.
tails. That means
All
I
right.
enter, right?
Yep, that means that you get to enter next. The door again opens.
Okay, wait. Glove me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, my sire.
No worries.
Sire.
I mean my
Squire.
Squire.
The line between sire and squire is so very thin.
Right.
So,
We're off to a great
Your aura
start
is
over
going
here.
down.
Let me.
Okay, you're cooking. Sorry.
the storm has picked up. Lightning is striking a little
Oh
bit
my
more
God.
frequently. The wind is rustling outside, and the rain is still pelting down on the tavern. And in the doorway, we see.
Quickly grab the door before it slams shut, trying to make a very quiet entrance.
Ooh, yeah.
I keep my cloak on
Heck yeah.
because I want to hide my horns. I haven't been in this establishment before, so I don't know what kind of crowd is going to be in here.
Excellent. Can you please introduce your character to the table and give a brief description? Now.
Her name is... Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just going to say that this does raise a very interesting point. Dev has potentially characteristics that she is going to not reveal to the rest of the players. Now, you as players may very well know, but as characters, unless you are particularly observant or particularly probing, you won't notice that Dev in fact has two long horns curling from the top of her head.
And she's a baddie too.
She's a baddie.
Oh, you want me to hold it? I'll hold it. I'll
Hold
hold,
it,
it.
hold it,
I've
okay.
got you. I've got you.
Hold it. Okay.
All right.
I've got you.
Yeah.
And with that,
They're not that high.
Oh,
Bring
okay,
it down.
sorry. They're backwards. Oh no, revealing.
all right, I think we can just
Yeah.
Done.
just pretend. I think
We'll use our imagination.
Yes.
I would, you know.
It's the power of-
I'll have horns next time, alright? I'll have one. Okay.
Right, please introduce your character to the table and give a description. The
So-
description that you want
Okay,
them to see.
yeah. Serena Shutterborn has just entered the tavern. She's tired. She's got dark circles. She's hungry. She has walked into the nearest establishment she could find. She's clearly exhausted. She has short black hair, almost like she's recently cut it herself into a bob. Kind of strange, very uneven lengths. And yeah, and she walks into the tavern, I guess.
Excellent. As you,
Oh, she's a rogue,
as the
by the way. Mysterious rogue.
the door opens.
All dressed in black with the cloak on. Doesn't take it off once she's inside.
Yeah.
I think we got it. Yeah, we got it.
Your
Yeah.
aura is
You guys
rising
getting
now.
the
Your
image?
aura is
I
rising.
think it's
Okay.
actually.
Hot. Keep going. The door pushes open, and as it swings back, it stops, and in slinks and sneaks Serena. She enters, becloaked, darkened, and despite the fact that again the sound of the door is very loud, it's almost as if nobody really notices her enter.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I've been going
those
for.
who are not particularly observant don't really notice her, which is exactly the way that she would like to be.
Could I like maybe roll to see like if I know her or like
Ooh.
if I can observe her?
100%. Give me a perception roll. D20 and add your perception
Do
modifier.
I want to be known?
Ooh, 20.
20.
What?
That's a critical.
Damn.
Oh
A first
Our
critical.
first 20?
Is that a nat 20?
This is our first nat 20, and quite the interesting 20 it is.
It's on.
The moment that Serena walks in the door, her size, her gait, the way she walks, the outline.
I'm like
of
5'6", average.
The outline of her silhouette, somewhere in your deep recess of your brain, she is, or at least this vision, this silhouette is very familiar to you.
Oh, I'm stepping on it.
There is something about this person who has just entered that immediately piques your interest. And you don't really know why. Have you seen them before? Like, you know, you grew up on the mean streets of Baldur's Gate in the underbelly, a very, very seedy environment where you engaged with a lot of the criminal underworld, where you did very nefarious deeds. Is this somebody that you have hurt? Is this somebody that you have thieved from? Or is this somebody that has hurt you? You don't know the answers to that, but you are intrigued.
Interesting.
You enter the tavern. What do you do next?
I don't make eye contact with anybody, but
Okay.
look for the furthest, most separate table to sit at in the shadows.
The furthest table away is all of the sort of the seats. There's a large table that kind of is big, but it's full of people. The only spot that there really is that's the furthest away is a small table at the very back, and on that table is an old cloaked man.
Do I have to sit next to him?
You don't have to do anything. You choose entirely what you want to do. I'm just telling you what's available. If you want a seat away from people, that's probably your best seat.
I'm not happy about it, but I go sit on the table, hoping this guy won't talk to me.
As you approach the table, where this
Is it a long table?
it's like a small table. It's like an intimate little date table. It's like a little
Damn it.
two-seater, like a little booth. You head over there, and the old man, cane in hand, and again, cloak over. It's clear to you by his body language, he doesn't really particularly,
He'll leave me
he's
alone.
got the same kind of thoughts that
Okay,
you've got.
yeah.
He sort of
We're on
turns
the
his
same
body
wavelength.
a little bit away as you approach, and you sort of sit down silently, and he remains silent. He sort of looks over, and just sort of gives you sort of a once-over before again, sort of adjusting his hood and turning in the other direction. There's a moment of silence, and he says, have you been here before?
No. Can I help you?
No, I thought maybe I could help you.
I don't need help.
Okay, but the rules of the tavern, the Punch and Punch, everybody who comes in has to put a drop of liquid in the punch in the middle, and then they have to have either a drink or punch somebody.
This sounds like a ridiculous rule.
It is, in a way, but it's also, it's a tradition, and otherwise you'll be kicked out into the cold.
Not wanting to go back into the cold, I go to the punch.
You walk up over to the punch, a little bit incensed by like, fuck, you have to jump through these hoops. What are we doing here? You approach the punch. What do you do?
I pull out my flask that's unfortunately empty, that has been filled with alcohol, that has been emptied on the road here,
Yep.
and that's why I'm probably here.
Yep.
I swig it to make sure it's empty
Yep.
and there's nothing left, and then I pour it trying to get the last drop.
So as
out
you
of it.
shake this this leather like pigskin container, you sort of shake it, and around sort of the outer rim, a single drop of what's your alcohol of choice? What's I should say, what's Serena's alcohol of choice?
It would be time accurate. Mead.
Mead, right?
No idea what mead is.
Yeah, it's like it's not important.
Let's go with
a
mead.
single drop of mead falls from the rim and hits the top, and as it does, a shimmery light, rainbow light, erupts from where the mead hits, and it bounces, and it's as if the light bounces towards the edge of the cauldron, and then it comes back to the middle, and it dissipates into the punch. What do you do next?
Drink or hit, right?
That's the rules of the punch and punch.
I don't want to drink it, but I also don't want to draw attention to myself by punching. I'm trying to stay low key. So I'm annoyed, I'm thinking. I look around to see if there's any candidates that I could just like knock out without bringing any attention quickly.
So as you look around, you notice right near you is a small gnomish woman who the colour is finally sort of coming back to their face. They are clutching a
Where's my D20?
Do it.
I look to see if anyone's looking or paying any attention to me at this cauldron and this little gnome next to me. I'm like,
Now there is somebody sitting still next to the gnome, and they are looking directly at you.
Ooh.
God, I want to punch you so bad.
There'll be consequences.
Do it.
There'll be
Commit.
consequences.
Do it for the plot.
Commit.
I'll punch Lance.
Consequences if like I do get punched, like if there's contact, can I like if she tries to, I'll just bite her ankles.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
Ankle
But
bite? What the heck?
like, there'll be some damage,
Well,
or like,
I will take all of these
or
requests.
I'll just be on her ankle throughout the whole session,
That is perfectly fine for you to do, but
and she'll be having a limp.
before we
because
get
I'm
to
on
that
Oh
point,
my.
Okay.
what I need to know
Let me
is
knock
we're
you out
gonna,
first.
If it lands on
is I need a d20, and we're going to add your strength modifier to this one.
Okay, cool.
First PvP of the campaign.
Yeah,
Yes.
PvP
Well, I had
enabled.
mud in my face.
Oh, because you're the
Okay,
smallest
Val.
person around and I just want to
Okay.
knock someone down.
Another
To
gnome
be
on
fair, you
the
put it
other
on my
side.
face.
You were the closest to me.
How was I closest to you?
And I'm looking at you like, don't you say nothing about this.
Oh, you got like a look.
And I'm like, you ain't
I'm
gonna
not really
say.
shrugged. I'm just still like.
Yeah, you're just like
analyzing.
curious. I'm like, he's not gonna. I know, he's not gonna say nothing.
Now,
Okay.
You wink.
Am I rolling my 20?
Not to this
just
one.
before you do,
Okay.
and as you're getting ready, and as you're being stared down by this person, you immediately know who they are.
Oh crap.
He ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh.
5.
What is your armor class? So on your character sheet, it'll say AC.
Armor class AC, it's
Yep.
13.
Perfect.
But I'm also a rock gnome.
Great.
What do you know?
And you got like rock skin?
Your
Insane.
so you go up and you land a punch. It does nothing. Like it's it's a punch. It's not. You don't hurt. It's fine.
Okay.
It's literally just like a yeah. There
Can
we
I
go.
bite her? Because
See,
that's
you
my
worried-
action.
You worried for nothing.
Would you like to bite
Yes.
her? Roll your d20.
Oh
Okay.
my.
Oh.
I want to
Yes,
bite her.
Lisa.
Why
I
you
would
wanna
bite
bite
off.
me
Is she
free?
losing a finger?
8.
And
But-
what is
oh no, my
your
strength.
modifier?
It's -4, but I.
So,
Nibble.
It's okay.
so,
It's okay.
I'm like, what are you doing?
so as
Get
Make
off.
sure
so,
it's slippery when I bite
so-
her.
It's like, ugh, slobbery. Ugh.
So Serena just gives you a little, and she goes to, she's trying to get out of this pact as quick as possible. She's not interested. She gives you a little punch and walks away.
Can
But
I like
Let me
as,
to her?
sit back
but
down.
as
I
you,
just want to drink.
as you,
Oh,
She's with me
Punch.
forever.
oh.
as she
Can I punch her
punches you,
again?
Me.
as she punches you, you go to bite her, but you like don't get anywhere near her. It's more of like you sort of like chomp at her.
Oh my god.
But I'll just latch onto her.
As this very strange encounter is occurring, there is another sound, a familiar sound. Darkening the doorway,
This is how
blocking out any ambient light with the size
You're gonna be the
of a hat,
I'm telling you. I know you will.
unbeknownst and unseen by a great many, enters our final player character, Fruity. I want you to introduce your character to the table and describe what they look like.
Okay, so I'm Eleanor Elfruto. I'm a high elf. Might notice this colouring. Good family. What can I say? You'll know it.
Shit.
And I, long brown hair. Pretty much look as you see here. Also, one moment. Never
That's a massive.
never go without my book.
You have much of jack biceps.
Everything.
My god.
I need. For I am a wizard, and I try to collect as much knowledge as possible within this book.
Whoa.
And I know this place. I haven't seen
Yeah, I
it
don't
too many
have any
times, but
space.
I know this place. Thank you.
Careful with the table.
So I know the deal of what this place is. So I walk in, go up to the, what do you call it?
The cauldron?
The cauldron, yes, thank you. And you know what? I can't really remember what this potion is, but it's on me that I bought today, so I'm just like, yeah. And I don't really know what happens to what goes inside. I kind of ignore it. I know the rules. I don't want to punch anyone because it's socially awkward. And I don't really want to interact with anyone, so I'm just like, just drink it real quick. So yeah, just grab a little glass and take a sip.
You reach, you take off one of the wooden cups from the side and you dip it in and you sort of close your eyes and take a swig. Roll a d12 for me, please.
12.
Oh. So
Damn.
as you sip on this liquid and you slam it down again, it coats your mouth with the most awful sort of viscous taste. And it coats. It's so unpleasant. It's but in a weird, perverse way, you're into it because it is something new. It is a new magical concoction that you haven't really tried before. That you haven't added to your tome of knowledge, and every experience is great. Which actually does remind me. Can you tell me what is the name of the book that you have?
You can ask, but you cannot find out. I'm afraid.
Okay.
To be found.
Okay, okay, great. That's fine. I'll allow it this time. Goodness gracious, this is ridiculous. It's so good.
It's functioning.
It's empty.
It functions.
Maybe she's the only one who can see what's in it.
Oh, invisible ink.
Can't read the language.
So as you drink this potion, and you move over to the table. Now, there's a bunch of dwarves kind of nearby. Now, you have a decision. You can either go sit with a group of academics. Now, you actually know one of these guys. This is one of the cool wizards that come to Candlekeep. In fact, these are all people who have been from Candlekeep. Where you have spent so much of your time primarily researching. And as you smash it, a male wizard named Shamrock Tully looks over to you. Now he has a weird, he's got like a little goatee beard, and he waves over you. He's like, hey.
Yeah, so I give a little nod, and I would prefer to look around elsewhere because I just don't.
Eleanor! Eleanor! Now,
Hey.
whilst this is happening, the effects of the potion start to take effect, and you feel good. No, you feel Great.
She's high.
She's high.
So
Yes.
good. In fact, you feel the best that you felt in a very long time. Your sort of old joints and sort of bones, whilst may not appear so from the outside, they have definitely aged, and they feel that you feel like your vitality is increased. In fact, it's increased so much that you add 10 temporary hit points.
Whoa! Yeah, well, how are you going to add that one? What happens now?
Add it in your book.
Just me.
Hey, Eleanor! Hey! Hey!
Now,
Eleanor!
okay. So this guy,
Hey!
with this new confidence, I remember the name of this place again. I'm like, this is Punch and Punch.
Hey!
Can I not do both? So I go over to this, I have this confidence that I don't normally have, and I just go punch him in the face.
So before the punch hits, he does not Alright, so first off, important to know, Shamrock is not expecting this. And what maybe adds a little bit of extra fuel behind the power of this punch is the next thing that Shamrock says right before he's knocked in the face is he's about to say, I was just hanging out with Elsie. And the punch connects directly into his face. Roll me a d20. And we're going to add your strength modifier to it as well.
So just 14.
14?
Yeah.
Great. Let me...
Oh, sorry, 15 plus 1.
God, I've inhaled some of that book. Water.
I will double check because I like to be thorough and make sure that I'm playing by their rules. Did you say what did you say, 15?
15.
You clock Shamrock right in the face. He
Say you rockin'.
it hits. The two companions who Aya and Bronte, are startled, they're shocked. However, Aya, who is a small gnome, after the way that she's being treated tonight by some people, she's kind of feeling she's vibing this. This is heck yeah. And so you punch Shamrock in the face, and he reels. He sort of topples a little bit and holds his face, and he looks down at you, and this unassuming Joe wizard, polite wizard, nice wizard, this nice guy wizard, sparks of electricity and lightning begin to zap across his face. He has never been disrespected like this in his life. This is a wizard that has spent a long time learning, who has done nothing but be nice. He's been nothing but nice to these people, Eleanor and his sister Elsie, but they're so mean to him. And he's had enough. Lightning starts to emanate from his eyes. And Bronte and Aya, they look up at him and they take a step back. And he begins to summon lightning from his fingers. And it starts to crack, and electricity emanates from his fingertips. And you, all of a sudden, still very confident, feel just a moment of dread hit the pit of your stomach. And as he's about to do something, a large, thick, meaty fist rushes as quick as anything through the air and smashes him in the side of the face as Truft, the orc, levels him to the ground. Shamrock hits the floor, lightning dissipating from his fingers, and he turns and he announces, "Bar fight!" And that's where we'll end our adventure for now. When we pick up next, we will see the effects that this bar fight has on the tavern, the punch and punch, and our adventurers. But until then, we will bid you adieu, I believe, and we will see you next time.